What's up, guys? So we are here, brand new week. Sorry for not being consistent. I am just way too busy right now. So you're gonna hopefully see at least 2 videos a month. I do have last week's video recorded. I just did not have any time to even get it edited and uploaded. So I'll still upload that video over the next few days. But it is going to be a little weird that we have the current video going out first and then last week's video ahead of time. I just feel like it's kind of relevant to post that video now because we kind of found out more things with the release of this week. Well, let's just get straight into it. So the Ancient Event, which brings out the main man Gustang. Ridiculous. We're just gonna play it out so you could see for yourself first. I think it's sick. I mean, I love it. I don't like that there's not ancients in the game. um, so taking a look at Gustang, honestly, it's ridiculous. It's a whole event, whole ordeal. Can be called the Aloof Intellectual. You have the summons, you have the Ancient Pass, and then the Rolling Tower itself, which is where you're gonna be able to challenge it every day, follow the story, and you're gonna get these ancient points, which are used for the Ancient Pass. But let's take a look at the Ancient Pass itself. So everyone has access to it, but it's the premium you'd have to go for. So unlike the Season Pass, it's $42 for the Ancient Pass. But it looks to be like you were going to, I'm assuming that we're going to have one Ancient Pass, one Ancient character every 2 months. Because they're very, like, ridiculous. So for the regular Ancient Roads, I did not count these Ancient Summon tickets up. But you are expected to get 200 for free, and you're gonna get Gustang at level 10. But you will end up, everyone basically gets one copy. It's duplicates where it gets really crazy for. So clearing all the way to level 120, I believe, is gonna give you 200 Ancient Summon tickets from the Ancient Reward. And for the premium, you end up getting 400. So I think that's really good, at least, because it's very unique how they have it set up. So you're gonna have ancient daily missions. You're gonna have to do this every single day. That's gonna help boost your pass level, and you can see right now we're not even getting a single level. And to buy a pass level costs 100 diamonds. So you could rush this right now, but it would be insanely expensive. It costs you 12,000 diamonds to max this out. Which is just not worth it. You have 2 months. There's no need to rush Gustang. I feel like if anything, you'd probably want to rush to level 10. Get that free copy or whatever it was. Level? I think it was 10. Was it not 10? Level 13. Probably good to rush level 13 and get the free copy. So for logging in, you also get this, and these are missions for just completing the actual ancient event, as well as logins. So you have to make sure you basically log in 53 times in the 56 days that this event is active, and then you have to just clear the repeat dungeons and all that kind of stuff. So right now we got our first level into the pass. I am going to scoop it up because, you know, it's ridiculous right now. I'll go more into it, but this kind of is going to make the gap between spenders and everyone else even higher, because they're just not making ancients be even, they're not even a considerable choice. Like, ancients are ridiculous compared to legendaries now. So I got the pass. Gives me the key of wisdom, free entry, which I'm guessing is just for his story. So I got 10. I'm like wondering if I want to rush into this. Yeah, the way I see it is he's really good. So let's just look at the ancient summon then. So you're gonna see here, ancients are now their own thing. There's now ancient summon tickets, and there's a whole thing how we had legendaries and you had the special summon tickets. Now there's ancients and then destiny summons on top of that. Plus you could see here, he's 200 summons for a pity. Just insane there. That is doing a double rotation. Still more than doing a double rotation for a legendary. And we also have Yeon, which we're going to go into. But we're going to go look at Gustang first. So, the first ancient in the game, his weapon as well, which is insane. Like, ancients are just literally insane. So, weapon has a 0.3% chance to be pulled, or 200 pity as well. And then Gustang character himself has 0.5% chance to be pulled. So, pace yourselves over 55 days if you're going for him. I would not suggest rushing him. I do just want to highlight the ignition weapon. So there's also a new category now we could see here. Collection effect. They are planning on doing lots of ancients because it already has a level 1. So this is gonna be ridiculous. Like I said, I'm hoping that they keep to 1 ancient every 2 months because this is going to be unbearable. It's gonna be like the collapse of the economy. It's like Great Depression all over again. But let's look at the ancient weapon itself. So it's very, very unique. Like you could already see the skill. Now, passive effects or transcend effects are all pretty much the same. They get the base 40 attack speed, 30% speed at T6, ignition time increase. But the skill is something we've never had before. So he increases the damage of teammates with the same faction as the equipped character by 10% for 7 seconds after using a Shinsu skill, which is very, very good. And this probably scales up to around 30% or 27% by the time it's maxed out. So that's just insane. It's like unheard of. And you could pick any faction. That's the thing with these ancient characters is you decide the faction and you can change it as much as you'd want. But also fusion-wise, you can actually fuse legendaries into ancient weapons. But that is going to be such a low chance. I would not do that. They want to get every single legendary weapon T6. And then if you have duplicates, go ahead, do whatever. Honestly, I'm like really excited about this ancient thing, but at the same time, it's very, very scary. So let us take a look at the units. So, Poe Bidau Gustang, alright? He is a leader of a great family, but in this game, you can choose whatever faction you want for him. And he is the first ancient unit in the game. Now, looking at his skills itself, it is ridiculous. Right off the bat, I do want to say that he is pretty much a white replacement. Just because he also has, he's magical based. I feel like magical units are much better in this game. So he has 703% to the enemies in the range 3 times, which is ridiculous. Like 2100% is massive. Recovers his own HP and additional HP recovery. So in total, he'd be recovering 60% of his attack. Is insane. His second skill ends up also attacking enemies within range 3 times, so that's a 1500 percentage. It drags all the enemies within range into like a center. And he also has an extra 100% damage increase. And a silence at a level 5. So that's pretty insane. There's also this passive that he has, which is just like so many things about him are insane. He's like a combination of White and Enryu, but I think he's the Enryu for shorter fights. So he should still be better than Enryu outside of Administrator Trial and like every single thing, which makes sense. You know, he's a new rarity. He should be the best unit in the game. Look at this. I mean, 80%. He increases magic damage by 80%. If his own HP is over 80%, resets the wavelengths of Light's cooldown every 2 basic attacks. If there's 3 units with the same faction, fill up Shinsu gauge for 60%. If all teammates are the same faction, fill up an additional 30%. So you don't even need to have weapons with like skill gauges, basically boost. Like he will do it for him. It's honestly insane. Like he's resetting his own cooldown. He's resetting his first skill, which is Wavelength of Light, which I think is his best skill. He's gonna get sustained, very high damage off that. Boost his own damage, and then as long as you're using the same faction, getting a massive boost on top of that. I mean, I'm in disbelief. Like this is ridiculous. it's just nuts with what's going on. 3 dupes in, it gets a critical damage boost as well for 45%, which is very high. His EX is nuts. I mean, this is a 12 hitter. So 12 hits at 260% is 3,144% damage. And at T6, he also increases magical damage by 35% for 8 seconds. He also has a second EX, which is just the passive, I guess. So if there are three or more units of the same faction, replace the Shinsu skill once during the battle, they can deal 295 times. What the hell? 295% times 24 times? That's 7,080%. That's holy shit. It also increases all teammates' damage by 30% for 30 seconds. And if all teammates' faction is the same, increase all teammates' damage by an additional 15%. Plus, at T6, this ends up decreasing the enemy's defense by 20% for 10 seconds. So, without a doubt, he is a unit that you probably just like want to have max, need max. I mean, he is insane to look at on paper, but to do so requires an enormous, like, it's just so many resources. We'll take a look at it later, but yeah, it takes so many summons to do this, and that's assuming you pity every time. So like, wow, that's just nuts. I must say, nuts. And then he also has his ignition. So his ignition skill is like Enryu's. It's 10-point gauge though, so it's better. It's not 15. But he also gets an increase to his damage, 25% permanently for the fight. And if all the faction is the same, he gets an additional 15% increased damage. So this is shifting the game to be like you have to run one family. And I think with Gustang is you want to do freedom, because with freedom you get access to using Enryu. You'd have to probably actually use First Storm Bomb though, which is not the best pick. But if you get Blue Tharissa Bomb and make him a great family with other great family units, it'd be very, very good. I'd have thought Fug because with Viol, him and Jinsung, but I think with Enryu is the better bet because he's very good. You're also gonna have Albelda and Yuraha, so all it's missing is like an actual support or a booster. And it'll be crazy, but I did just summon for Endorsi one time, and I'm glad because, yeah, she's like a full skip. I mean, wouldn't even get her for anything since she shares the affinity. But then we also have Yeon to look at. So Yeon has also a summer event going on. There's like a lot going on this week. Crazy. So she is a must-needed unit too. I think to get a free copy, I think probably pushing for T3 is very good, but she's someone to have to 6 because she's like one of her kind. We don't really have a support unit where they will decrease teammates' incoming physical damage. So she helps decrease physical damage for your teammates, increases crit resist on top of that. First dupe and fourth dupe improve upon that. Her second skill is a knockback, also becoming a stun at T5 and just getting higher damage at T2. At T3, she's going to end up getting a shield that gives her 25% of her HP for 15 seconds when the battle starts. And her EX is going to target the highest attacked unit, decrease the enemy ignition gauge point, which is only for Ranker Wars. But at T6 also decreases all teammates' incoming damage by 10% for 5 seconds. And I don't know, I think the shield here in the passive only works for her. It doesn't work for the whole team. But she's a very good support. She also has her ignition weapon. There's nothing too special. Probably not going to use her ignition weapon at all. But she's a solid unit. We did already get leaks for the Summer Rachel, and we just don't know about her percentages. But we are hoping that she's very good because she's also a unit that you'd pair up with Yeon and get massive, massive damage reduction. Like if you had Yeon, Summer Rachel, and Gustang, and then just like Albelda. Like I think Gustang can just do all the damage himself, so those two will just keep the whole party alive. It's like an unkillable team. Like it's ridiculous. So she's also Tower Climber and Wave Controller, which is very, very solid. I think all the summer units right now are gonna be Tower Climbers. We don't know if Rachel is a Tower Climber, but we're assuming that she probably is. You also have the research journal, which this one's still going on. I could have sworn that she had her own. Okay, maybe it's just she has an event. So, okay, so she just has her summer event, which is also going to give you her and her ignition weapon. So I'm gonna scoop all this up. There's so much to do, and with the ancient paths, I have to play it very carefully and safe. I don't want to make any mistakes, because you're not gonna recover financially if you mess up a Gustang. Like this has just caught everyone off guard. We thought it'd be more by July or the end of July or August, not the beginning of July, with everything else going on. So I have to also get to the Endorsee event, but insane stuff. Um, Special things wise, I mean, I haven't really got to renew my things, so I'll have to renew all these. So I did renew the passes just to make sure I got them, and season pass is ending in a week, and I'm praying that next one is blacksmith card because I just need it so badly. There's so many things to do. Transcend thing, I'm not gonna go into it, but I'm hoping everybody picked the knock because she's gonna be the go-to. Although we don't know what's gonna happen with Gustang being in the picture now. I mean, everything could have changed. But if you do watch the video that's gonna come out in a few days for last week's events, I go more into this and explain what I thought before this was all going on. We got way too many things going on, honestly. Progression-wise, everyone's hit the cap. I'm not going for anything else to do. There hasn't been any PvE going on. So all I have is story mode, and I'm just not working on that. But you also have the blue summons. And the blue summons now include Albelda, Kranos, Yuri, and Karaka, which is insane, honestly. Like, they just... Kranos Yuri is very recent. Like, literally maybe less than a month ago, and they already put her into the blues. So it's just... I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I think I'm finally gonna be more and more selective with my summons now, so don't expect me to max every single thing anymore. I'm gonna just go for meta, or I might just take things easy. Because this game is moving way too fast. It's like ridiculous right now. With Ancients, nobody expected this. So before I go into the summons though, I just want to get everything prepped up. They also added God's inventory upgrades. We're going to just briefly go over. You have the upgraded material list, which is whatever for the day. You can reroll the mission. I'm not sure if it's free or not. I haven't gone into this yet. But you're going to be able to level up and get additional effects. So you can see here for Thorn, if I upgrade to level 2, I'll get 5+ attack for fog units, and then 3 is 30 defense, and so forth. You'll keep getting stats all the way up to level 99, while God's inventory caps at 25% differences. The actual collection is percentages, while the level is going to the stats themselves. So it goes up to 99. It's ridiculous. I mean, you gotta just be really mindful of what resource you can afford to spare, because some of them they're asking for a lot. Like you could see here, it's you gotta give up 160 common transcend materials for 800 XP, or 10 weapons for 100. I mean, that's kind of insane. So just pay attention to what you have and what you want to spare with. And I don't think the experience is parallel to some of the other ones, or it might be. Obviously, if you want higher levels, I feel like you should prioritize everything and just get everything leveled up right now, and then probably still min-max Wing Tree and Thorn. I think Thorn is the best. That's why I feel like if Gustang had like a Fug support, getting the attack speed and crit damage boost from Thorn with the stats and the fact that my gear for Thorn is very high, or Fug, yeah, my Gustang would do so much better as that. But if I don't go Freedom, I'm not gonna get as many benefits with him. Kind of weird. I mean, I don't know how it is to change the faction. I have to look into that. Obviously not gonna be free. I wish you could just change the faction as much as you want, because then I would switch between Fug and Freedom. But I think for now I'd set him as Freedom because he's a replacement for White in the Administrator trial. And looking at the packs, so I really don't know what's going on right now. But we're gonna take a look at things. Honestly, I'm all over the place right now. So just to go over the rates, in order to get Gustang, if you, I'm assuming you're getting the pass, because if you don't get the pass, it's like the dumbest thing you can ever do. But you get the pass, you guarantee 1. So that's, you only need 6 dupes. But to get 6 dupes with the pity is 1200 summons. The weapon, however, don't get. So you need 7 weapons. But the pass can give you 600 of the summon tickets with the free and premium rewards. So that either will get you 3 weapons or 3 character dupes. So I'm not going to include them, but that's the consideration. So for the weapon, it'd be 1400 to get 7 copies. While for Gustang, it's 1200, assuming you get one for free. If you didn't get one from the pass, it'd be 2800. Otherwise, it's 2600 summons. 2600 ancient summons, might I add. So all the reds I have don't count for anything right now, which is insane. I have to literally go through all my diamonds, which I have 129,000. And that's just about 1200 summons. So I'd have enough to get him maxed. Through the worst case pity scenario, and I would like hate myself if I went 200 every time. Or, you know, you end up getting... Yeah, it's just, you could be lucky or you could not. I mean, there's really no way about it. This and Dorsey came out at such a bad time. And even Zhao Zhao, I feel like I wouldn't have maxed now. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't think Zhao Zhao's was too bad because we had the pack. So it did help me halfway at least. But in Dorsey, thank God I didn't go into. We're going to be pulling into Yeon. So that's the preparation. Not getting Yeon's weapon. I'll have to get Gustang's weapon though. So we're going to see what happens. There's a lot of things going on. To also look at it, there's a bunch of things in the shop now. So if you go to Soulstone, yes, there's ancient Shinsu souls. So if you want Gustang plus 15, guess what? You need 15 ancient dupes. Right now there's only Gustang, so you need 15 extra ancient dupes. That alone is 3,000 summon tickets. No, I'm doing it wrong. It would be... No, it would be 3,000 summon tickets. You need to spend an extra 3,000 summon tickets after you max them out to get him plus 15. Like, insanity. Then you also have the Soulstone. Which... What is this? Oh. You can convert... Okay, I didn't even realize it. You can actually convert these. Thank God, because I might have to start doing that. So for what I have right now, I can get 6. I think, honestly, that's the move. They finally, I think, lowered this because this is ridiculous. It was 5 per 5 before. Now they made it where 1 legendary dupe gets you 5 epic boxes, so that's not too bad. They also added new legendary characters, which is about time. So they added the addition of getting Yeon, White Heavenly Mirror, Bong Bong Jinsung, and Yuri. So now that's what the legendary ticket is going to entail, and I hope that the monthly legendary for logging in 30 days also has this one. Because Jinsung is still a solid get. Yuri, I feel like she's already outdated right now, but she's still a good pick. I mean, it's just better to get more and more access at this point. And then that's the one we're going to get from the Purple Souls. So it did reset because they just updated it. I don't even remember if I got the one from before it reset. Like, I really don't remember. I feel like I might have done it because I did record a video before this happened. Fate gift boxes. I'm getting with the purples. I wish you could kind of transfer purples into legendaries, even if it was like 100 for 1. But they just wouldn't do that for some weird reason. Then you also have this legendary thing, so it's only for 3. And it's like they actually made the shop a little better with the legendary Soulstones, but you can't get a ignition weapon anymore with legendary dupes, so that's kind of bad. They don't have legendary weapons here anymore. But they made it better to just get the random unit pass, because I feel like it used to be way more. I don't think it was 3. Then you got this for 5 for 1 legendary weapon. Transcend Stone, so bad. On top of that, there's also Ancient Ignition Secret Tomes now. And you also can get Ancient Essences for the weapon. So, you got 4 Essence of Weapons. It takes 4 to get 1 Ancient Essence of Weapon. You can get 1 Secret Tome and get Gustang's Ignition up. But he doesn't seem like a unit that would ignite either. There's also the Selector here. Oh, they actually just swapped the Essence to the weapon part, which makes sense. So they still kept it with the legendary Shinsu souls. But now it's here, and it just goes up to the weapons that were added for... But Yeon's weapon isn't here. Really? Yon's weapon isn't here? No, hairpin. It's up here. I don't know why it's all the way at the top. But I guess that wasn't meant to happen. So, okay. It's still here. Yeah, just insane stuff. Plus you have these ancient constructs. So this is what allows you to change the faction. And that's what makes it ridiculous. Because you'd need one dupe. So it's either 4 legendary dupes and you can switch the faction. And like at that point you have to be Bill Gates to being like, I'm gonna use a Fug Gustang for Ranker Wars. But then I gotta do progression and switch it to like Freedom right now. Or just switching it back and forth. It's just insane. Like I'm losing my mind just trying to comprehend all this stuff right now. So I don't really know what to do or where to start or what to. I just don't know what to do. Like so much to do. For the purpose of the video though, I feel like I'm gonna just buy into 13 just to unlock him. So that's going to be 12 levels, which is 1200 diamonds. And that's going to unlock him. And we get a custom animation. Because I want to start using him right away. So that's the logic with that. It's like, I don't want to wait. God knows how long it's going to take to get to that level. But I need to start using him now. So that gets him T0. Don't have the ignition weapon. It got me up to 130 ancient summon tickets. I also got a bunch of skill book chests. I mean, it's giving me like really odd vibes with this ancient thing. Wait a minute. What the hell did I just do? Hold on. I went way over this. Oh, I guess because it's 500 for a level. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, went a little higher than I wanted to. So how much would it be to max it out? Okay, so it's better. Then it's about 6,000 to just max out the pass. Which, to be honest, nah, I'm crazy right now because I'm actually considering doing it. But then my missions go for nothing at the end of the day. Then I have like 2 months where I have a Gustang, right, and I'm not doing anything with it. 4,100 though. It's like I'd pay for the summons anyway, right? And I got nothing left to do for 55 days. You know what? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't want to rush it. Like, I'm gonna see what happens. As much as I want to do it, I'll have to see what happens with Yon first. But okay, that's him guaranteed. I'm gonna go for Yon. Because that's the easiest thing to do, at least. So I'm gonna end up picking up a bunch of packs. And I actually don't know if I'm getting this one because I just don't need Destiny cards. It's a shock to me, but until they add Donghae or like Summer Bongbong, there's no reason to get that. But I do need this, and probably have to get this Ancient Records. So Ancients also are gonna have to use Ancient Records to level up their skill. And I think they leveled that up from the beginning. So let's take a look. So he's all the way up here. Yeah, I mean the faction, you can set it once, and it's 5 million gold and a switch at the same time. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be the Freedom then. I think that's the move because I really don't know, but at least with Freedom, you can work on Enryu's weapon and his at the same time, and you're going to use both. So I think I'm gonna just make him a Freedom Dreamer. And if I do end up having to change it, I'll regret it. I think Fug and Tower Climber are the best collection-wise. These Tower Climber be such good synergy with regular Bomb. Like, I don't know what to do, actually. I don't want to set it because I just don't know what to do. It's like, with regular Bomb, I can get the crit damage boost for Administrator Trial. I don't think he can beat Enryu in damage. But looking at the skills, you can see here, even at level 1, you have to use Ancient Records only. They don't hold no family books or nothing. They have their own thing. And this is the second part of the EX, because I'm assuming you just level up the Book of Sage and then This is going to level up by itself. Yeah. So much going on. You can see here. And it costs even more to transcend them, so Ancients, it's 4 million for T6. Plus the dupes are just, nah, he's just insane. He's just insane all around. I just don't know what to do. Like, I'm actually just stunned by him. Like, I don't know, there's so much to do right now. Alright, I'm just gonna start doing things because, yeah, the longer I try to think, it's just like nothing's making sense because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to work with Gustang or how to use him. It's just so weird, you know. You could so much. I think it just depends on what you're planning to use them for. So I'll start with the packs. Okay, so far I don't think I'm getting this. I mean, I just don't need the Destiny card. I'm fine. Not gonna regret it because of how many passes I'll get. I also don't need the Ocean Yeon level up package. I forgot to get the Endorsey reds because I didn't get them last week, so I'm probably gonna get those. And there's also these relays, which I don't think I'm gonna get them right now, but I will eventually. This 5500 for 41 is much better than getting 43 for 79. And I think I'm gonna need that. The route I'll be going for Gustang. The thing is, I have 2 months, and I just don't want to rush it. Plus, I noticed that it's another week, and the weekly hourglass thing is just still not here. So I don't know why they took it away. That's like messed up. Because you can't rush the hideout now. And I still need level 12 for a first storm bomb getting T6. But let's just get these reds from the Endorsey pack and then continue. Alright, well, let's see. So, yeah, it was a lot. Plus the ancient package 3 could relay 3 times. So we're gonna see what this sets me up with. But I did get all the ancients, all the ancient records, everything I could get that was ancients in those packs. And yeah, 410 summon tickets. I got 38 ancient records. I got 695 reds. All right, like I'm in a good position right now. I don't feel great about it because it felt kind of nice being away from the game, focusing on other things. But it's been a while, so let's see what we got. At least I think it's at least been 2 weeks. So I'm not going for Endorsey, especially with Rachel coming out in probably 2 weeks. Let me use my inventory stuff first before I make any more mistakes. So I do have 3 Yons. Gonna unlock me the first one. And then we're gonna get 2 duplicates. So I only have to pull for 4. Which is amazing, honestly. It saves me 3 copies. Forever grateful for that. I wish they did that for some Rachel too. If they did that for Endorsey, then I probably would have even gone for her. But oh well. And then I do have the random legendary guarantee ticket from before. And let's see if we get one of the new ones. Nope, but I get Ron. So love it. At this point. Yeah, I just can't believe ancients are a thing. And actually you can craft them. But if you look over here, Jesus Christ, they're one of each expert book and it's 450k. Supposedly, it won't fail to craft. But we're gonna see. We are going to see. So let's go for the summon. Like I showed before, the blue summons got updated, so for those who don't have it, you can get Ginseng now if you're lucky. And use all the blues. I just hope for ignition weapons. I mean, that's all I really want. An ignition weapon? Oh! No fucking way right now. Because, oh my god, like, they answered my prayers. In the video that I recorded last week, and you'll see it in a few days, I was just saying, like, please, for the life of God, I just need to get Sachi's weapon one more time. Or a Destiny Blacksmith card, and I could T6 him for his weapon. So the fact that I just got this off of blue is amazing, because I could T6 his weapon now. Oh, holy shit, I am, like, so happy with that. Oh my god, that's why you gotta take breaks. Like, I've been like neglecting this game, unfortunately, for like 2 weeks. Barely getting the dailies done, and then Oh, that's so good, honestly. I mean, it's probably just the addiction in me, but that just feels so good to know. All right, we got Wait, did my Destiny Summon tickets go away? No, I did use them all before last month. I don't know. I was thinking I had 100 saved, but I guess I never did. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh. All right, I got Yeon to go for first. So need 4 copies, please. I hope it goes easy. And look, it's Gustang's book. Why can't this be his ancient? Like, why we have to go actually pull for an ancient one? Literally his book, and it's a purple. So I'm hoping to get Yeon easily. Because I have to save for Summer Rachel. And I think Rachel I'm going to T6. Because I'll go into the announcement of her skill set. Okay, that's the 3rd one. We need 3 more. Please, game. You're being so good to me right now. I just ask that you continue this. Come on. Yes, Yeon again. 2 more. Oh, please. Come on, come on. Oh, it's like dragging out. Inshallah. Nope. Urek dupe. Okay, yes. I'll take that. See? If God wills it. 1 more. It's going so good right now. Please, game. Finish it off. Please. It's doing me so good right now. Don't go cold. Especially not when I get to Gustang. Like, that's the last thing I want. Fuck. Okay, Zhao Zhao. And I guess another thing to talk about is you have to realize that just because something is an ancient in this game does not mean that they'll probably be better than legendary. Because we still are going to get legendaries coming up that will probably be as good or better than ancients in the future. Unless now they just completely said, nope, ancients will be the best units in the game. Legendaries will always be inferior to them. So now I got T6 Yeon, not going for the weapon. Nobody cares about that. This is the thing though. I think I want to get his weapon 1 time and I want to get him maxed out. And then I want to ideally save the tickets to get the weapon T6 over the course of 55 days. Is the goal. Always weapon after the unit. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just going straight into it. I mean, you can see the bottom left has the summon count, and you will notice when you get a legend or an ancient because they get the red border. So, oh, it's a lightning. Okay. So I just got a Gustang right now, which is amazing. So it's just a legendary color, but it gets the red lightning. That's very lucky. 40 summons in. Oh, and that doesn't reset the pity. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just got the ignition weapon. Oh my god, and I'm 60 in. I got 2 ancients. This is like insane. Got Albelda off the 3rd legendary in this. Like, this is insane. Wow. Okay, please, game, keep it going. Like, keep it going, please. Okay, that's oh, it's beta. Is that T6 beta? I think that's T6 beta. Oh, okay, I got Daniel. Oh, that's an ancient. No, it's not. I saw the red on top. That's a white though. Like, see, you can see the red glow. Oh my god, that's an ancient though. Oh my god, I got Gustang too. Oh my god, this is like ridiculous right now. Oh my god, like this is going nice. But I guess the thing is, while you're pulling for Gustang, you end up getting legendary. Like, you get his weapon too as a pity. So you can receive this. So you get the Gustang summon ticket. Okay, I'm just gonna pull everything into this and hope I get more. So it's just a ticket you get after the 200. And that's White's weapon, so that's a dupe after T6. Wow, this is like crazy, honestly. I don't know how to feel then, because how are you supposed to get the ancient weapon guaranteed T6? It's like, it's You'd have to literally go for the pity 6 times. So, you know, is it better? Now, that's the question. Is it better to go for the pass? Or is it better to go... Like, yeah, I mean, is it better to go for the unit or better to go for the ignition weapon? Because you can get both in either one. I don't think it matters in the long run of things. Because you could end up... Like, this time I didn't get any ancients on the second pity. So it got me another character dupe. But because, yeah, if you can get the weapon either way, then... You know, it's just like, if you're gonna get the unit maxed out, then you go to the weapon. But... Oh, no, I think it does make sense. Because what if you're going for the weapon... And you're already T6 on Gustang, but you get another Gustang, you know? I think that's what it means. So it is tough. I mean, it's a very tough choice right now. Got 136,000 diamonds. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna finish this. Let's just go look around at things first. So ancient event. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I don't know if I'm maxing this right now. The 4,800. I mean, it's either do this. Like, honestly, I am not gonna give a shit. Alright, I'm just doing it. I'm not gonna wait 55 days. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm just maxing the pass because realistically, I have no time for this shit. I'd rather just spend and whatever. I'd rather buy the diamonds back. Like, you know, it is what it is, bro. I'd rather just fucking do it. Let me just take a look at things and assess the situation. So I'm going to have 2 Gustang summon tickets. Ancient quality. And one was red and one was just a 50-50 chance. So I guess it's like you either know it's the red or it's the 50-50 animation. I have him T4 right now. So I have his weapon T0. And I think this is probably where I fucked up because I need to go for his weapon now. And basically hope that I get his weapon. And that's a weapon? No, that's a Gustang. Like, that's the thing. This is where I think I fucked up because it's like I got 2 out of the guaranteed pity, but I might end up needing all 6 for the weapon, and that is horrible. That would be so bad. Alright, I'm on a hot streak today. I'm not having that happen today, so we're gonna need 5 more. I trust in myself. I feel great today. Honestly, I've been like so violated the past week. I've worked so much and been so out and so busy. And oh my god, I thought I got a double, like, I thought I got like an ancient and a legendary. But no, like, this is just like, it's going amazing right now. It's going way better than I thought it would. When I saw the 200 pity, I felt so disgusted in myself. Oh my god, okay, that's T6 Gustang, but this is so bad right now. Like, I don't know why I did the pity into his thing. That's, oh my god, like, oh my god, okay. Oh my god, this is going so good right now. I could claim a ticket too. And the best thing is that it carries over, so I'm not even stressed about losing 50 into this. Because when the next ancient comes out, I'm just going to get them. So that's weapon T3 right now. Oh my god, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm like just, you know, losing myself in this video, but this is just like insane for me. My luck is never like this. So this is honestly like fantastic. So we're gonna see what we can do with Gustang. We're gonna get him maxed out, and then we're gonna assess it. I can only really assess it administrator damage wise. Can't do tower, I can't do progression, so you have to bear with me. But yeah, so far it worked out like really good. I feel good about this. I hope that I can do better. Like, at least pull 1 more weapon. I really just don't want to pity the rest of the weapons. Let me use up these summon tickets and claim this. Look at that, guaranteed. So it's at T4. 2 more. That's 2 more for the weapons. Let's pray to God I can just get this right now. Like, imagine, all I have to do, 100 summons left, is just get the weapon twice. I got Verity's weapon. Oh, this is a blessed day. Okay, weapon. Fuck! Fuck! That's the first dupe. I mean, I need this anyway. This just makes me feel like I'm like a fucking Leviathan though or something. Cause damn man, I'm really out here like getting ancient character soulstones is like holy shit, bro. Ooh, that is insane. Okay. Didn't work out on that 50-50 though. Oh man, I'm gonna have to probably get the gold packs too or something, cause this is ridiculous. Alright, let's start buying into this. So I'm gonna need 80 regardless. I'll spend 9,000. Yes. Fuck yes. Oh my goodness. It worked out. I don't know how much I did into all this, but I feel like I got so lucky with Gustang right now because I'm like I'm definitely under the average, I feel like. Or maybe I'm wrong. Somebody did this shit like 200 summons. But wow, this just feels incredible right now. So I basically like did not touch my diamonds besides the pass. I still have reds. I still have everything I need. Like I still have enough to get a Nox weapon T6. If that, I don't even know if I need that now. Honestly, like that's a question. And I have the red. So let's see. Wow, that's insane. Let's see the event summons. So Headon tells me I've done 1,500 summons, including Yeon. I think I did at least 1,200 for Gustang. Minimum. That was just incredible. So this should be my last one. That should be T6 weapon, T6 Gustang. Oh my god, like that just worked out so perfectly. I'm so happy with that. But let's take a look at the weapon right now. I mean, so this weapon goes from 10%, the fuck? From 10% to 19%? The fuck? Like, I should have looked at this before. I was like, I'm committed. Oh, I mean, fuck. I really was like thinking it'd be higher. I thought it'd be like a 30%. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going Freedom though, just because with the T6 book, you know, he is gonna give Enryu a 19% boost. Even though the administrative trial rewards don't go up to that, it's just like I don't know. Part of me is just saying he's just better off doing this, you know, like unless you go Fog and give this damage boost to White, but yeah, I just feel like he's such a great support for Enryu. Let's just fuse my legendaries, guys. Let's just fucking go for it. No, I'm not psycho. Like, all right, maybe I am, but I'm not that psycho. So look at this. This is just beautiful right now. Like, I am actually so happy. It's been such a hard week, but this actually feels so good. So let's get this weapon to T6. So you get more attack for the first. You get more attack for the second. Ignition time increase for the third. More attack for the fourth. And it's gonna be defense for the fifth, which is a high amount. And then we have another 30% attack speed for the 6th. So that's equipped. We're going to equip it to Gustang now. Oh my goodness. Like, this is just fucking amazing. I don't know why I feel so good. Like, I haven't felt this good in a while. Reflejo T2. I'm even happy about that. Like, I'm even happy about that. Beta T6. Why the fuck not? Let's make my man great again. Yeon T1, not like I need it, but why not at this point? Verdi T3. I know Verdi used to be. He used to hold it down. I'm gonna fuse my purples and stuff before I do anything, but let's see what we get. I'm gonna skip until the purples. Alright, that actually took a while to get up to the purples. So, pray to God, more legendaries. Like, I want to just see this. Like, please, just legendaries left and right. I want to see something. Okay. Get Endorsi's weapon and Reflejo. Ooh, wow. Holy shit. I got 2 Verities and a Freedom family weapon. And then we get that. So, see here. Okay, I'm still getting one more purple. Okay. You can actually fuse legendaries for the ancient. Insane. Nah, I only did that just to see if I can somehow sneak in another Sachi, but I'm not gonna be greedy. That's actually cool. I got Rarity's weapon, the T5 today from T2. The Freedom, which is the best family weapon to probably go for, is now T4. And oh, I didn't even have Endorsi's ignition weapon, but now I do. So that's the new choice right there, or new addition. Reflejo T3. And now we're going for Sachi. So this is crazy, alright? I don't know how crazy it's going to be. But from 23% increased damage to 30%. But he's also going to get a 30% attack speed boost, which is just nuts. So this is what I should have done in the last Destiny summon. The first one that we had. And it's not going to haunt me. And honestly, I don't even care if I end up getting a Sachi weapon next week or something at this point. And then I'm not going to regret the Destiny Blacksmith card because I just want it done right now. So yeah, this is just ridiculous, honestly. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, so much has happened in this video. Like, this is just making me so happy right now. But we're still not done. We still got a lot to do. Might as well get this weapon up to, I don't know if I can even get it to 20. Don't get carried away. I still got things to do. Yeah, should have more than enough. What can happen with potential ancient units, you might ask? Honestly, sky's the limit. I mean, there's probably gonna be an ancient Urek down the line. Maybe like an ancient white with some crazy art. Ancient Enryu. Phantomina might get one. Other family leaders, you know. Jihad might end up is definitely gonna get an ancient. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna play as administrators. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be crazy what's gonna happen. And then I think Sachi's also 20. Yep. So we're all set with ignition weapons for this video. Alright, so let's see. Oh, wait, that's the UI change. So last week there was something about, like, you're gonna see a UI update for Transcensions being available, but you could see Gustang has, like, ghost stars, so it tells me that I can go all the way to T6, which is cool. Let me equip some gear on him. I think I'm definitely just gonna commit with this freedom. I don't care. Like, I'm going to commit to that. So we're choosing freedom for him. And you can see the background changes blue for that, which is cool. I could always change it if I do realize something even the same day. But I think it's going to be fine where it's at. So I do have the freedom things, and the weapon is my best magical weapon for any magical user right now, at least too. So he's 182k power. We have the Doopsie. We got T1, 2. And the dupes just make such a difference. I mean, that crit damage at T3 is insane. The additional healing, the silence at 5, and even the increased magical damage by 35% at 6. I mean, his just kit is so stacked. Like, he has such potential, and I still can't get accessories to make sense for this. I could give him a level. I could actually probably give him a couple levels. So I'll see about doing that. Before I forget, he does also have a fate that's added. He's added to Blue Tharissa Bomb. So we are going to have to get his fate to 25 for sure now. Oh, and if you really can't afford, I don't know why you'd be in a position where you can't afford to have the fate books or something. You could always switch his family to, you know, min-max whichever one, whichever of the books you have the most for, I guess. I mean, but I think if you have to do that, like, you know, if you can afford to get him T6, or especially double T6, I think you don't need to really, you know, penny pinch with these family boost things. But hey, man, you know, I don't care. I'll still save money at the end of the day, dude. I don't care, yo. I don't care how much money I have. I don't gotta show off to anybody. I don't need to be, you know, buying an iced out watch or something and walking around the street telling people I have money at the end of the day. Like, I would still save like $1 or $2. Still be going to get my dollar slices in New York City. Like, it don't matter, man. I've been through it. I know what it's like to be everywhere in life. You're just grateful for where you end up being. So let's get this going. Alright, I'm gonna use the boost. I mean, I got so many fate gifts. It's just the affinity. Starlights, not the affinity. Starlights are lacking. So, I mean, he looks like a gangster, dude. Love that. Love the art. Especially his robes that he's wearing. So we're gonna get him maxed out. Can't even go for 30, but not like it matters. Wouldn't want to get him to 30 right now anyway. So let's see what's his power at. He's at 216k, which is insane. He passes enemy and is a little under white, but if I had the 15 levels to give him, he'd surpass everyone. And this gear is not even that good. Now I need to definitely prioritize enemy use set. I mean, I don't know how close I am. Don't get anything. Can't even craft. I could craft one. Could probably redeem another one. So let's see. Family coins. I gotta get the starlights from this. I can't even remember if I did it last week. I would think I did. I mean, I don't know. I know I neglected the game for a week, but or two. But I'm pretty sure I cleared out the shop at least. Yeah, the monthly things reset for gold, right? Yeah, I have to go for these. I mean, I'm spending a lot of gold right now. And I normally get this one too, but honestly my gold is fine right now, so let's just wait. Soulstones, this is the question, right? Okay. Realistically, I would just get one a week, but I'm going to pull, oh wait, it's 5 for 5. I don't need that then. So no, I'm not going to use my legendaries for anything. If anything, however, I would probably do it for the random ignitions. Because it's 5 each. I think that's probably worth it. To get 3 random ignition weapons a month for pulling 15 legendary duplicates, which I'm going to end up doing anyway, instead of getting, you know, boosting a level. I feel like that's probably worthwhile. So, there is any legendary ignition in the game. I should have probably done that before I did it on Sachi's thing. Fuck it, you know what? I don't care. We're gonna live by it. I'll accept the risk. If I fucked up, I fucked up. You know, you gotta learn from your mistakes. That's how I learn life. Let's try it. I don't know how I got through the menus through the inventory screen though. That's hilarious. Alright, watch. 100%. Let's get 3 legendary ignition weapons. 1. Fog Wand. Amazing. Dupe. Don't care. And Yuri. Fine. See? Nothing to worry about. Ice Cold. But looking, I guess I'm not done with ignition. So I got her weapon T2 now. And I got the Fog Wand T4. So yeah, I guess now my goal is to prioritize the legendary collection, and that's what I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna give it up 15 every month and hope I get lucky. Just to kind of obtain these things. So I suppose I will, because there's no legendary coming up that I'm gonna use my plus 15 levels on. I think I do want to just get Gustang up there. So we're gonna convert. I can get 7 for 28. I have 28 exactly. I'm gonna do it. I have no more right now, and I'm gonna give 8 levels to Gustang right now, and I'm fine with that. So let's level him up. Get the plus 8. This is insane, honestly. Like, even for my standards, I feel like this is insane. I need to get these legendary equipments going, though. Whenever I see some stones in the shop, you best believe this freedom gear is gonna get maxed out. I would even salvage my fog thing just to get him going. But he's still under White's power, but I have skills to go for. I have not done the skills yet. So we also have the skill level up at 1 sting now. I have 38 books. And it's 1 book up until level 7. So let's get everything to level 7. Oh my god, this is like game breaking. Can I get everything to level 7, right? Is it? 6, I guess, because it uses 2 books after that. Okay. Get everything leveled up 6 times, so it goes to 7. And then we're gonna figure things out. And then get that to 6. Getting these books is gonna be hard. Wait, did I fuck up? No. I have 20 books left. I almost thought that I used more for that. Alright, so I still think it's gonna be skill 1 and the passive. That's probably the best thing. Although the EX is like very good. Okay, let's see what we can do. I can get it to 5. And I can basically only do 3 levels before it starts costing 3. So let's try to get everything to 10. Get that to 10. Get that to 10. And then I think I almost want to do the EX before I do anything else, so I can get the EX to 8. Because that still supports my team at the end of the day. I think I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm not going to craft these anytime soon, because that's just ridiculous. I'll probably craft some next week. I'll have to farm for books. And I'm not going to use this ignition, I don't think. Maybe one time. I mean, it's better than using Enryu's. And then don't mind the accessories though, because they're awful. But this is like crazy. 3,011 attack, 10,000 defense exactly. Does he have another art? Oh, this is the other art. I must say, I'm like so disappointed with the ignition art. It is normally it goes from something cool to insane, and this is barely a change. So I'm kind of disappointed. I thought it'd be cooler. But yeah, we're gonna start seeing what my man Poe Bidau can do. This is crazy. Actually, we still got something else to do before we look at it. I got so overwhelmed with Gustang that I forgot about Yeon. So Yeon is somewhere down here. So there she is. Now, yeah, apparently she's a much better support than she is a DPS. But honestly, I felt like Yeon was an amazing DPS. I never considered her not good at what she did. It's just the game kind of scaled up too much at that point. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I believe she is magic. So, the only thing that sucks is I need to get this weapon fixed up. But I need to get another needle. Because I do think she does need the 60%. But I don't have that. So, we gotta work with what we got. But she is magic based. That was correct. Gotta equip this ignition weapon on her. Which I'm going to... Let's see. What does her effect give her? Gives her increased damage. And I'd rather get the... yeah, I don't even get the attack speed. But I get crit, you know. It's either way, it's kind of pointless. I mean, it doesn't need either of these. I'll just take the stats from this one because it's 5. And I think the next blacksmith card I'll get will probably start going towards the family weapons to get them maxed out. So we get to see her art illustration. Very nice. I mean, I love their choice. Honestly, their choice of art for summer is, you know, it's just selling the fan service. Only way to really put it. But we're gonna get her T6, and she is just a very, very good support. I mean, also, it's gonna be a perfect pairing with Rachel, and I'm gonna actually go over that before we showcase Gustang's damage. Honestly, she looks like Merlin right now from Seven Deadly Sins in like a weird way. Right now, she looks like Summer Merlin or something. Might just be the angle, or I'm just smoking crack. Either way, don't know. 196k. Her fate, I'm assuming, is shared with regular Yeon, and I do want to just get. I got like no ancient books or advanced books. Let's fix that. Actually, I can't make them all, right? So let's see if 40 can get something. Nah, I can't even do much. Alright, whatever. I mean, we'll see what it is. Trying to get everything to 7 for now. I'll have to just farm tower climber books. Don't know what I was really expecting. And besides that, I think you want to prioritize skill 1. And maybe... Yeah, I think just skill 1. I mean, everything else is kind of useless right now. So, I'll put 3 more into skill 1. I need 8 books. I actually have the selector though. So that would be the key to end up getting decreased physical damage reduction. So the counterpart to her is Rachel. But let's just take a look right now. So she is 200k power on the dot. And let me just quickly check the fate to make sure it shares. You can see here. I still do not understand, and I said this in the video that comes out after this from last week. Why is Xiao Xiao sharing, Yeon sharing, Bong Bong sharing, but they put white candy and white heavenly separate? I get it. Okay, not everyone had white heavenly maxed out, but had white candy maxed out. But you know, did people have Yeon maxed out and Summer Yeon? That's a high possibility. But both Bong Bongs, not really. And Xiao Xiao's makes sense because by now she was given up free. I just feel like it should have been whichever duplicate you have higher, or make it combined. You know, if you have like a 4 duped White Heavenly and a 1 duped Candy, then they should be able to count as a T5. You know, do something like that. But it's just weird, you know, it's just kind of weird. This just feels out of place, and it kind of bothers me a little bit. But, I don't know, I don't think it really matters. I mean, I got a 25 at the end of the day, so... I don't feel like it affects me negatively for them doing this. It saves me affinities, starlights. I don't know why I keep calling them affinities. But alright, so that's Yeon taken care of. And I guess we can look at what the plan is. So basically for PvE content, you're going to want to use her to get damage reduction physically. So she's also going to have a knockback, and she's also going to give a shield to herself. So it kind of helps. No one who knows how good she's going to really be. But Rachel, on the other hand, we're going to take a look at her, and you will see why she's actually really solid and going to pair really well with this Yeon. So looking right at it. Now, this is what Summer Rachel's going to lead. And we apparently have information. So, we were all kind of assuming that it is a, tower climber like the rest. But no. She is actually Midnight Aurora Rachel. And she is a Fug family unit. I have to kind of repeat this GIF the way it is so you can see the animation. I'll say animation looks good. You know, I like it. I mean, I don't get this whole jellyfish thing, but it is what it is. So let's actually go into what Rachel is. So we can kind of see over here. But her skill 1, we don't have the percentages. And that's the thing we're waiting on. Because if she has really good percentages, she's going to be a top tier unit. If she has mediocre percentages, then she's going to just have a purpose to, mitigate damage. But her skill 1 is going to deal magical damage to the enemy with the highest attack 3 times. But this is where it comes in, where she has a decreased enemy's magical damage. So just like Yeon is the physical counterpart to reducing the amount of physical damage you take from enemies, this Rachel is going to be the magical counterpart. And it's probably going to be more important to get Rachel. So if you aren't sure whether or not to get Yeon, stick with the free one that you have and save for Rachel, because magic is much more important and more involved than physical damage in this game. So I already think that Rachel is going to be a highly necessity to have, even at T0, just to get that slight magic reduction for pushing. But you can also see here that with the T1 and T4, she gets even more of a damage reduction for magic, which is honestly ridiculous. I mean, like, looking at Yeon, I would say she doesn't even have a Transcend for, you know, boosting that. She just gets an additional 10% physical damage one time for one dupe. So with Yeon, you could at least push for one dupe, get her T1, and you're fine for having her as a support. However, Rachel's gonna have 2 more times to get that going. Then her skill 2 is also going to be the damage to the enemy with the highest attack 5 times, but it stuns the enemy with the highest attack. So very good. And then you just see that T5 becomes an AoE stun. So her kit looks solid. Okay, I must say it is like an amazing kit so far. And then looking at the other part with the passive and the EX. So the passive ends up giving a shield to all teammates at the start of the battle. I'm assuming that's what Rachel, or what's what Yeon does? But it's just translated wrong. I mean, it wouldn't make sense that Yeon doesn't give shields to everyone. Because I thought that's what made her so good in Korea, was that she gave shields to everyone. It's just not included in the translation, so I don't know if Rachel is going to do that, or if it's also just she shields herself, we don't know. But her EX is going to end up blinding and silencing the enemies for 3 seconds that are within range of the highest attack unit, and she hits 8 times. Plus a T6, she also decreases the enemy's magic damage by that. So she is a far better support. Far better than Yeon. With this information I'm giving you, definitely save for Summer Rachel. Take your, Yeon for free, or get one dupe, and leave it at that. Because this Midnight Aurora Rachel, you're gonna want to get her T1 or T4 or even T6, because everything after T3 she starts getting so good. But she is a unit you don't want to miss out on. There we have it. So far, all for this showcase. Go look at Administrator. I think the move would be when Blue throws a bomb, it's more power, more duplicates, higher fates. It's probably gonna be Great Family route all the way, because he's just a ridiculous support. And also Hideout got this request completion all at once thing, which is so good. Make sure you utilize this with the God's Inventory upgrade material. If they had that pack, I'd be... Oh my god, it's 3,200. I forgot about that. It's 3,200. I just got 11 yesterday. And then it's 3,200 for 12. I forgot about that. So, yeah, to get that First Storm Bomb Revolution Road completed is going to take forever at this point. Like, freaking ridiculous, man. And then this bird thing doesn't help with these stupid golds. So I just can't believe that they're selling... They stopped selling the hourglasses, man. That was really making a big difference. But yeah, I just wanted to show it up in the Hideout. Also, they have to start pushing for the content, because it's like I'm back to 43 keys. And I only need purple pets or higher. So we need like the next middle area or even border area. Next week should be pushing content. I mean, I know the roadmap wise, we're pretty far along the roadmap. We're just missing the Destiny Summons, which might even come next week. Like, I don't know, this month's crazy. Wouldn't be surprised if we get Destiny Summons next week. And then we're gonna get like, I don't know, like Faith Amplification and Shinsu shape. I don't know, another Revolution Road. Like, there's just so much that's still going on. So, I don't know, man. There's like way too much in store. It's like, when is the content gonna come out with all this stuff going on? So, alright. I am going to do what I normally do. So, we're gonna see higher stats anyway. Because for the score you see right now... Oh, there's a limit to Ancients too. I didn't even know about this. So, I missed that. But you can only use 2 Ancients in a team. So, you can't even use it for Administrator Trial. That's hilarious. So you're gonna see right here is this was my score earlier in the day. We're gonna go back in, see what the score is with the 6 Sachi weapon, and then we're gonna compare to see how much it is with thing after that. So you're gonna see 2 comparisons right now. One is after his weapon went from T4 to T6, and then we're just gonna see what happens when I swap Gustang with white. So that was so far with just Sachi's weapon. I don't even remember if I did the score today. I think I did, right? Because if I already had a score and today's the first day for Sentinel, then that means... I don't know, like I really wish I remembered what the damage was like earlier. Like I find it hard to believe that Sachi's weapon gave me like a 60 million damage boost, you know? So I don't know. I really don't know exactly. Well, let's see what happens when I remove white with Gustang. And I'm pretty sure that we already know it's gonna be higher, because not only is Gustang gonna do good damage, he's also gonna boost Enryu's damage. So let's just see what it's gonna come up to. I can't believe it, but wow, to think white gets replaced so early. And I am gonna get the triple faction boost for having Freedom Dreamer with Albelda and Enryu on top of that. So that's kind of why I think it's like probably better to do this. We're supposed to get the boost going though. I don't know where the boost is for the administrative trial score. It's like I don't know when the content's gonna get updated. We're missing out. Like there's so much coming out, like summon wise, and new units, new functions, new modes, but we're not getting anywhere to try them out or use them out in. So let's just see. Let's see what Gustang can do. I haven't even seen his animations or his arts or skills, so it's gonna be the first time for me to see it right now. Well. I mean, I expected kind of more, but I think that's already a lot anyway. So doing about like 50,000 more damage, 50 million. What am I talking about? 50 million more damage, with just Gustang doing 90 million compared to White doing about 50 mil. Enryu got about a 10 million damage boost. So that puts things in perspective for you. But yeah, we're gonna see. I guess I'm just waiting to really try him on a PvP or PvE. I can care less about PvP. But pretty high damage, very high. Still not higher than Enryu, which kind of shows you, you know, like I think Enryu should have been the first ancient, because yeah, he is like the strongest entity in the game besides Phantominum anyway, as far as we know. Wow, so even in general, you can only use 2 ancients. Only 2 ancients are allowed on your team anywhere. I was like thinking, like, imagine you could have a full ancient team. But they'd have to do some kind of restriction, at least for now. Maybe eventually there'll be a full ancient setup, even in a different game mode far away in the future. I'm getting so close to 1.1 million though. So let's see what I can do to raise God's inventory. Maybe boost that power up a little bit. I do find that so sick that Gustang just gets like a animation or like a video playing for his EX though. I mean, that's like next level right there. Gives me Gilgamesh vibes with the stuff he's doing in this game. But God's inventory wise, I was working on this, so I might as well add this in. add that in as well. I should be able to get it to level 14 right now. So that's gonna get Wing Tree level 14. And I can actually go for this royal thing too. Since the month reset, so I forgot to buy that actually. But I just need everything but the boots. I can get a little bit of a crit increase. Every little thing adds up, you know, that's pretty much the way of the game is. Maybe like, oh, you're only gonna get 10 attack from this or 13 crit from that, but everything is gonna add up. So I got that, and I don't know what to do next. I mean, I'm probably gonna try to catch up with Pocket. I've been trying to kind of just get all the T0 purples done, ink out the inventory, and then move on to the next. I really hate how some of them are just only hunting. Like all these beast ones are hunting only, or these fanatic ones too. So, you know, I need to eventually get that. Like, hunting is just such a pain. So I'll probably start saving my keys towards these two and finish Pocket to get level 13. But let's try to get some more power. So, I think at this point, sky's the limit. I kind of think I'm ready to just do whatever gives me the most XP. I'm definitely gonna choose the 100 common materials. I just don't know how this works, if it's like really... Like, how does this... Do I want to just kind of waste this refresh? So it's per thing, and you could just do it randomly. Wow, giving bookmarks is bad. I don't think I would do bookmarks. Good thing I did it in Kranos, because that's like the one that doesn't matter. It's like the least amount of units I use a great family. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use this one. Oh, and if you just don't reset it, you can use the rest of it here. But I almost feel like I want to reset because I need to get more than 500 experience. I get 160 for 1600. I think I might do that because I don't use these things. I have 12,000. I think the best one are the shards. Hands down. I think those are the best ones, hands down. And you can actually use them all up. That's actually really good. Okay, so I got to level 6. You can actually just continuously go for everything. That's actually so good. So I'm gonna plan for that. The books though, these are regulars. I don't know. It's like 50 for that is not worth it. I have 500 of these. I could get another level. I might do it. I mean, prioritizing Wing Tree. Another 200. I'm gonna do it because it gets me to level 9, and I think that's all I can do. So with just these 9 levels, what's my power? We're at 1098. We're almost there. If I boost Fug, I can get 1.1 million. So let's do it. Alright. 160 of these. I mean, these are good too. 35. Like I wouldn't want to use those, but kind of feel like it's not a bad idea. These, the 160. I think I could spare that. To get Thorn to level 6. The rest are too low. To really make a difference? Might as well though. I mean, 100 books. The books are such a bad deal. I feel like these can go because I have so many of the base ones. So I'm not too worried. I'm glad this actually got added in because it gets rid of a lot of materials. Should have probably done that one too. I also have one more refresh. So I will do everything but books. Level 11 on Wing. Very nice. So we got all that taken care of. Refresh one time here. Okay, ingots are also probably like the best thing to use because they're stacked up so much for me. I want to use all these things up. This is good because I can use the whole page up right now for this. So I'm just gonna do this through all the families and I'm gonna slowly progress this every single day. But I still think I'm prioritizing these two, Fug and Freedom. Great Family be the last one, and I'm only gonna do it in the beginning just to get some kind of stats here. I don't want to actually use them. I'm almost out of those now, so I don't want to use any more. 50 weapons is kind of steep, but I feel like I might want to use that. These are the basic bookmarks, so it's like probably not too bad. But it's like a long-term game. To get bookmarks, it really takes so long. Yeah, I didn't get too much XP from that, but I'm fine. I mean, don't really need to go for a great family. We're just doing that to get whatever power increase we can on people. I'll give that up too. Why not? Get it to level 9. I feel good with that number. And then now it's just Thorn. Or Pocket. So Pocket 200 for 2000 is great. 100 for 1500 is also great. Like, that's so good. And then I'm just not going to use the common ascension materials because I'm still not done with God's inventory and I don't want to clean myself off for those. I'm not using books. I'm not using bookmark. We're keeping it like that. Yeah, that's fine with me, and then just one more refresh and use this up. So we'll probably get an even bigger admin score. Probably not by too much. So I'm not really worried about that. I have one more thorn actually. I can't believe I missed that. So we can get this even higher. Damn, Viol is like going through this right now. He's getting that power boost like no tomorrow. Yeah, like wow, my Thorn went to 18 because of how many of the big boosting ones I received were. So let's double check what the power is like now. I'm never gonna get tired of the animation. I get to see it on my loading screen too. So we have 1.104. Pretty big power boost. I think Wyron might have passed Albelda. He did, so if I swap that, I get an extra 1000 power. But ideally, I'd rather just keep Albelda there. I mean, it just kind of bothers me because it just like if I put Wyron in there, it just is not a viable team. So you know, it kind of makes me, it kind of annoys me to have her there. So I feel good about that. Sachi though, I've been wanting to look at him, I guess because his weapon gave him T6. I really need to get these accessories figured out for people. Some of them don't even have it equipped. Skills are pretty high up there too. But yeah, at this point it's I don't know, his power is not that high for someone that you'd expect it to be higher. And his faith is like 25. I'm actually looking at it, but we could put Gustang as profile picture, and I think I'm gonna do it honestly. I just think he's cool, man. Man gives me Aizen vibes, Gilgamesh vibes, a lot of vibes. So we're gonna stick it out like that. Put my new man up here. But I think that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's been insane. I'll see you guys next week. We don't know what's gonna happen anymore. These week-to-week things have been just crazy. But we are all hoping for some content push. Good luck with your Gustang pulls. I mean, I really think that the summons won't really matter too much, whether you pull for his ignition or him. I do feel like maybe you should use your first 200 into the ignition weapon yourself, because you should get the ancient pass 100%. And if you are free to play and refusing to get the pass, then you're probably going to have to pull for the character itself. But if you're doing the ancient pass, and you already have the character for free. Actually, no, he's in the free part of the pass, right? Let me double check. He should be in the free part of the pass. I think everyone gets it. I gotta scroll all the way back down. Can't believe I did this. I really finished the pass on the first day. Yeah, so everyone gets them for free. So forget that. So for everyone then, free to plays. My advice to you, and I say this so long, or so late. I'm gonna probably add that in somewhere while I'm actually doing the summons or over. But you pretty much, since you're getting him for free, you want to pull for the ignition weapon with your 200 because either you're gonna get another Gustang dupe or one ignition weapon regardless. Well, let's say if you pull into this and you do get the Gustang dupe, then you end up getting one weapon guaranteed anyway. And I feel like you do want to have his ignition weapon because it will boost that faction's damage by 10%. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Keep that in mind, guys. But until next time, guys, live Moss and stay free to play.